This film is brought to you by New York Life and its over 11,000 agents and representatives who offer you quality financial products and services to help you get the most out of life.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Merrill Reese along with Stan Waters in Chicago, and welcome to the playoffs. For Soldier Field at this time of the year, this is the French Riviera. No snow, no sleet, no single-digit temperature.
It had been 7 long years since the Philadelphia Eagles played a postseason game. Yet never in the history of the National Football League did a game take place like the one on December 31st, 1988.
Cunningham in the gun. He's being chased. He's firing. And it is tipped in the air and caught by Quick.
And it's holding against the Eagles. Another penalty back upfield. 2 touchdowns called back here in the early going of the ball game.
The Eagles could have overcome their own mistakes, yet soon they faced a far greater nemesis, the fog.
I've been in stadiums where they put you in high press boxes and you feel like you're looking through the clouds. But in this case, we really are in the clouds.
This was a foe for which there was no strategy. No game plan could have prepared the Eagles for the higher forces of Mother Nature.
Cunningham looking, he fires the pass, and it is intercepted. It may be intercepted by the Bears, as Cunningham evidently fired into the fog and was picked off that time by the Bears, and that could do it right there.
The Eagles were not victorious on this day, yet not even the fog could obscure what this team achieved during a shining 1988 season, a season in which the exciting, unpredictable Eagles embodied the theme, living on the edge.
Eagles for the 3rd straight week get an early home. Eagles need a miraculous comeback here. This one is not over yet, and there is life.
Opening day saw the Eagles travel to Tampa Bay, and the 1988 season was inaugurated with an offensive explosion.
Tony the single setback as Cunningham goes back. He's rolling to the far side, puts it in the air, fires, and it's complete on the far side of the field, and running down the sideline for a touchdown is Mike Quick. 3rd down and goal, and the football at about the 2. Cunningham faking, and Randall is going to pump and run it in himself. And the punt is John Telchik. And it's a fake with the snap going to Hogue. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. Terry Hogue, touchdown! And the Eagles have hit the 40-point mark.
With a 41-14 rout, the Eagles enjoyed their most prolific offensive day in 7 years. The following week in the home opener against Cincinnati, the Eagles continued to showcase their offensive power and versatility.
7-7 the score. 1st and 10 Eagles, the ball at the 15. Cunningham back. Cunningham going for the end zone. Complete to Pete Jackson for a touchdown.
The true nature of the Eagles' season was revealed as Cincinnati drove for the game-winning touchdown in the waning moments.
3rd and goal at the 3. Esiason rolling. Fires for the end zone. Caught for a touchdown, and the man who caught it was Tim McGee.
Time was not on the Eagles' side for 3 consecutive weeks as the team let leads and scoring opportunities slip away. After a loss at Washington came a heartbreaking last-second defeat at the hands of the Minnesota Vikings, 23-21. The Eagles seemed to hit rock bottom in Week 5 as they spotted the Oilers a huge lead. Even worse, early in the game, they lost their most dangerous offensive weapon as Mike Quick suffered a broken leg, which would sideline him for most of the season. Ironically, it was a newcomer who ignited the Eagles' resurgence against Houston. Newly acquired place kicker Luis Zendejas connected on 3 field goals, foreshadowing the consistency he would provide throughout the remainder of the season. As would be the case throughout 1988, the team looked to Randall Cunningham to march them on the comeback trail.
Let's go, baby. Come on, man. Let's go, Bird.
Nobody behind Cunningham as he rolls left. He sets up. Now he's going to roll right. He's going to run. 30, 25, 20, 15. Touchback at the 10. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! 33-yard touchdown run, Randall Cunningham. Cunningham begins to roll. He is looking. He is floating it for Garrity, who leaps. Touchdown! Great catch, Greg Garrity. What a catch by Garrity. And the Eagles can take the lead with the extra point. 1st and 10, Houston. The give, no, play action as Carlson rolls and he's sacked for a safety. Clyde Simmons has him for a safety.
The Eagles dominated Houston 32-23, but underscoring this win was the loss of Mike Quick. There was agony in this victory, yet there was also the optimism of rookie Keith Jackson.
How many weeks? 8. I'll take over.
And when Mike went down, Randall was looking for somebody else to get the job done. And since I was catching so many passes at that time, he had so much confidence in that I'm going to be open all the time that he can throw me the ball. That's why I'm catching so many passes.
The prolific rookie possesses outstanding physical attributes, as pointed out by Eagles offensive coordinator Ted Plum.
He's a guy that's 6'2" and around 250, runs under a 4.7 40. He is really not playing like a rookie. His ability is really outstanding in an instinctive kind of way.
I have the speed of a running back, the hands of a wide receiver, and then I have the size of a tight end. You take those three combined and running routes at the same time, then you have a great tight end.
Of course, he's got a dimension where he can run away from a linebacker too, and defensive back. Dallas put their best defensive back on him, and he still caught a bunch of balls. So he's a great football player.
At the beginning of the year, before we even started, before I caught a pass, they said, what do you think you're going to do for this team? What are your goals? And I said, my goal is to be in Hawaii when it's all said and done.
Jackson made the Pro Bowl as a starter, and his 81 catches set a new Eagles single-season receiving mark. This past year, Jackson was arguably the best at his position in the NFL. Many would say the same thing about quarterback Randall Cunningham. Few players meant more to their team than Randall did in 1988.
If Randall Cunningham has a great game, I think it's going to affect the whole team. He can take this team a long way because he's in that important position.
Randall redefined the meaning of an all-purpose player. He threw 24 touchdown passes. He rekindled memories of his days as an All-American punter. And he led the team in rushing for the second straight year.
Randall is a gifted athlete, and he has an outstanding arm. He's very mobile, and I think he sees very well.
A lot of people who are just gifted and talented won't work at it. And those are the people who don't make it to the top. They fail because they're like, oh, I've got talent, I don't have to work out.
What kind of coverage? Your nickel? What do you think they're going to play?
They're going to play that man again, either that or blitz. Yep.
Good read, man. That's coverage. Good.
Dude, you blitz them and throw the ball right in your face. Set! 355, go! I've always said to myself, as long as I work hard and do whatever it takes to win, that'll put excitement into the game. And, you know, I might have to run out of bounds. If I throw my arm up like that to the fans, they get fired up and they get pumped up, and that helps our team out because everybody gets fired up. So I think that's really what's unique about me, is that besides working hard and trying to accomplish something, just going out and having fun. I'll see guys are covered, and I don't like throwing interceptions, so I'll take a chance, roll back the other way. I ran for a touchdown, and I said to myself, that's crazy for me to be doing that, but it was fun.
Randall also relished being in the spotlight, and one game in particular marked his emergence as a prime-time player.
A lot of attention on Randall Cunningham, the national spotlight. glaring on Randall tonight. And let's see how he handles the pressure. Randall faking, now rolling with the football and being flattened at the 10, but throwing the ball to Giles for a touchdown. Cunningham in the gun this time. Third down, takes the snap, drills it, complete to fires for a touchdown. Cunningham is back. He's looking, goes over the middle of the corner of Kaye. 35, 40, 45 midfield. Chris Carter's gonna go. Touchdown, Chris Carter. And this is all she wrote.
In only his second full year as the Eagles' starting quarterback, Randall Cunningham firmly established himself as one of the preeminent players in the NFL and was accorded hero status by the faithful in Philadelphia.
But you just know if things are going bad for you, if you can just hang in there and maybe, just play for 60 minutes, Randall might get hot and win a game.
By week 8, the slow-starting Eagles had carried the living on the edge theme to its extreme, trailing 20-0 at home against the Cowboys.
When you're in a pressure situation, you can either say, wow, this is too hard, or you're going to take that challenge.
Cunningham back, firing for the end zone. The fires, touchdown! Cunningham in the shotgun. The give goes inside, churning his way up the middle is Tony for a touchdown! Anthony Tony for a touchdown! They did it on the ground. It's 23-17. The Eagles are one touchdown back, and an extra point would give them a lead. This is the game right here. It's 4th and 5. The ball at the Cowboys 15. 26 seconds to go. The Eagles can win it or lose it right here. He fires, completes the pass, and being tackled down at the 1 is Garrity. The clock is ticking. Here we go. Randall. He puts it in the air. Touchdown! Tony! Touchdown! Tony! Cunningham to Tony with 4 seconds left. They're going crazy! They're going crazy here at the bench as Cunningham hits Tony.
The success of the Eagles' offense was impressive, considering they were without their 5-time Pro Bowl receiver Mike Quick. Number 82 still hauled in 4 touchdowns and made the one-handed catches, which are his trademark. While Quick was out, Ron Johnson, Greg Garrity, and Chris Carter, number 80, filled in admirably. Carter tied Keith Jackson for the team lead in touchdown receptions with 6. Perhaps the greatest offensive improvement was made by the line. The addition of veterans Dave Remington at center and Ron Heller at right tackle helped stabilize this young unit. Right guard Ron Baker's return from injury coincided with a team stretch run, during which they would win 6 of their final 7 games. David Alexander and Matt Darwin solidified the left side of the line. With support from Ben Tamburello, Ken Reeves, and Reggie Singletary, the offensive line turned in their finest performance of the year against the Los Angeles Rams in Week 10. They opened up holes for Anthony Tony and held off the league's top pass rushers, allowing Randall Cunningham time to deliver the ball to Keith Byers, who showed why he was the team's second leading receiver. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia defense shut down the potent Ram attack, sacking Jim Everett 3 times and intercepting him on 4 occasions. But the Eagles found themselves clinging to the lead, and the biggest theft was turned in when it counted the most.
This is the big play right here. Back goes Everett again. He's being chased. He's being hit as he fires the football. Intercepted! Intercepted by Flozell. And that could seal the game. And this is going to be one of the biggest Eagles wins in years.
Flozell also made big plays on special teams, earning him MVP honors of that unit, a unit which also featured the consistent punting of John Telchik. The coverage teams improved in 1988, led by David Little and Ty Allert, number 58. Rookie Izell Jenkins, number 46, made an immediate impact, blocking 2 punts. Jenkins also added depth to the defensive backfield, which featured rookies Eric Everett and Eric Allen, number 21, whose 5 interceptions ranked second on the team. Andre Waters held down the strong safety spot and led the team in tackles for the second straight year with a career-high 154. The team interception leader was Terry Hogue, who notched 8, second in the entire league. Hogue, a ferocious hitter, also combined with fellow free safety Wes Hopkins to produce turnovers, enabling the Eagles to rank second in the NFL in that category, a tremendous improvement from 1987. Todd Bell, number 52, was the team leader in fumble recoveries. Bell, the weak side linebacker, will be given a shot next season at his former position of strong safety. Rounding out the linebacking core was the talented Seth Joyner, number 59, who finished the season with career highs in interceptions and tackles. Dwayne Giles was a capable backup, while Mike Reichenbach split the middle linebacker duties with Byron Evans, number 56. As has been their trademark, the Eagles' strength was in stopping the run, and the front line of defense was one main reason. Number 74, Mike Pitts, was a rock at left defensive tackle. And Jerome Brown, number 99, continued to show flashes of brilliance on the right side. When occasionally injured, Brown was spelled by capable backup Mike Golick. Right defensive end Clyde Simmons quietly had his best season. The heart and soul of the Eagle defense remained perennial Pro Bowler Reggie White. At the Meadowlands in Week 12, White made what turned out to be the pivotal play, knocking Phil Simms out of the game. But this was a contest which typified the Eagles' penchant for having the unpredictable bounces roll their way in 1988. They say that great teams have both luck and skill. And if this Chris Carter touchdown didn't prove it, the Luis Zendejas field goal attempt in overtime surely did.
The ball is spotted. The kick is blocked. It's blocked, but it's picked up by Zendejas, and it's lateral back and running in for a touchdown. The Eagles win.
Clyde Simmons, I think, Merle.
Brought down.
The miracle of the Meadowlands 10 years later.
On the 10th anniversary of the famed Miracle of the Meadowlands, Clyde Simmons brought a feeling of deja vu as the Eagles won in overtime 23-17, while Simmons was the hero of this game. The following week at home against the Cardinals, a new hero emerged, Ron Johnson.
Cunningham is back on first down. He is looking, he's stepping up, he drills the football, complete for a touchdown as he goes to Ron Johnson.
All of Veterans Stadium held their collective breath when Randall Cunningham was briefly injured. But backups Don McPherson and Matt Cavanaugh, number 6, can come to the rescue when called upon.
Cavanaugh on third down, backs up, looks, floats it for the end zone. Touchdown! Eagles lead by 10, but do not feel safe yet. Back goes down again. He's pumping. He's going deep. It is intercepted. Picking it off is Hogue. Down the far side of the field. Hogue to midfield. And he's tackled right there, and that can wrap it up. And now you can feel safe.
The Philadelphia Eagles were now tied for the NFC East lead with 3 games to go.
Congratulations, Jordan. All right, okay. Where's 85 at? Yeah.
John Telchick, you imitate me again, I'm going to knock you out.
For the second straight year, the most dangerous and dominating defensive lineman in professional football wore Eagle green. Reggie White led the NFL in sacks with 18. Whether attacking from left defensive end or perched over center at nose tackle, White was the complete player.
I believe a great defensive lineman is a lineman who can play both the run and the pass. You don't have many defensive linemen that can do that. And I was fortunate enough this year to have 131 tackles. And I probably played the run better this year than I played in the past.
White led all defensive linemen in tackles, and his mere presence upset offensive game plans. When the Eagles traveled to balmy Phoenix for a crucial Week 15 game, White set the tone for the stifling Eagles defense. Philadelphia cruised to a 21-0 first quarter lead, propelled by Keith Byers' 52-yard jaunt, the team's longest run from scrimmage of the year. Randall's arm and legs did the rest on offense.
Cunningham back, he's looking now, he's going to run across the 15, across the 10, at the 5, cuts inside, touchdown Cunningham!
The Eagles hung on to win 23-17 with one crucial game left to determine their playoff life. Buddy Ryan took his team to Dallas in a must-win situation. Yet even an Eagles win would not guarantee a playoff berth. Still, there was no margin for error. The Eagles responded with their finest performance of the season.
Second down. Cunningham is back. He steps up. He's floating it for the end zone. Touchdown, Mike Quick! Cunningham to Mike Quick, who ran a corner pattern, and Cunningham put it on the numbers.
The Eagles prevailed, but awaited the outcome of another game, which was of equal importance.
O'Brien is going back. He's floating it for the end zone. As he goes to Al Toon in the corner of the end zone.
And down on the field, the Eagles just need to score on the monitors. The Eagles just need to score that the Jets have scored to take a 27-20 lead with less than a minute to play. The Philadelphia Eagles are the NFC Eastern Division champions.
In only his third season as head coach, Buddy Ryan had built a winner, a playoff-bound team which could be counted amongst the NFL's elite. A team in the coach's own image, feisty and formidable. A team for which few challenges were insurmountable, few goals unattainable. 1988 was a season of triumph for the Philadelphia Eagles, a team which succeeded by living on the edge. At midseason, the Eagles paused to honor their proud past. Inducted into the team's honor roll were wide receiver Tommy McDonald and linebacker Bill Berge. The 1948 and 49 championship squads were also honored, with the spotlight on Hall of Famer Steve Van Buren, who had battled to overcome a recent stroke and heroically attended the ceremonies.
This video is part of a complete blockbuster lineup of NFL films capturing pro football's greatest plays and biggest heroes with crunches, follies, highlights, and Super Bowl hits, plus new releases each season. We've got action-packed videos of every superstar team in the NFL. Call 1-800-NFL-TAPE now for a free catalog and order your NFL hit today. Or look for NFL films at your nearby video store. The season's never over with NFL Films and Fox Hills Video.